Hey everyone, Football Manager Tactics here, and welcome to a Football Manager 24 save. It's definitely been a minute for sure. It's been a while actually. So if you are a old subscriber of mine who watched videos of mine many years ago, welcome back. If you're brand new here as well, thanks for coming along and checking out the channel. So, the Football Manager 24 FM24 beta is out now. I've had my hands on it for a couple of days. Just played a bit of a save just to get to grips with the game. And I decided that this year is probably going to be my year for starting to upload again. I miss uploading, I miss making videos. I really enjoy the game. I didn't even play 23 last year's game. I didn't play it anywhere near as much as I should have. But this year I want to change that. So without further ado, going forward, this year's save is going to be with Liverpool. Liverpool is my favourite club. I'm a huge Liverpool fan. Hopefully that doesn't alienate some of you people who are watching. But I think it's a good challenge for a save, for a beta save anyway. Essentially, the aim is to get Liverpool back in the top four, get Liverpool back in the Champions League, and hopefully we can win the Champions League, we can win the Premier League, maybe even do a double. Who knows? So yeah, the challenge really is to build a title-winning squad, build a Champions League winning squad, with some of the signings that Liverpool have made in the summer, particularly in midfield. I feel like we have a good foundation. There probably will be a few tweaks here and there that I'll need to make. Not much is needed to actually make this squad into a top squad. We'll definitely need some more depth. Probably centre back is the main area that I'm going to target. I think we have an abundance of attacking talent in the forwards, wingers, of course, Salah, Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, etc. Midfield is looking a lot better than what it was over the past few seasons. So defense is going to be my main area. Potentially a right back as cover for Trent as well. We'll see, but realistically, the save is going to be more about the implementation of my tactics and how well we play those tactics. I'm not going to rip up the tactics book that has already been established by Klopp. We're still going to play the 4-3-3 style. I'm debating whether to swap out the holding midfielder for attacking midfielder. But that's something that we'll probably experiment with in pre-season and maybe into the early games of the league. And then we'll see how we get on from there. So let's get into it. Media prediction, we're going to finish second. I'm hoping that we actually finish first. So yeah, as you'll notice as well, I do have some of the graphics installed, mainly just the kits. Also, I've renamed some of the leagues. So the Premier League is now called the Premier League. The logos, for some reason, I have a logo pack installed, or at least I thought I did, but it's not working for whatever reason. As I'm in Ireland as well, Euro is my currency. It's the currency that I know I'm familiar with, so that's the currency I'm going to be working with. Sorry to anybody who's watching that is non-Euro based, but that's what I'm going to be working with. Transfer budget of nearly 75 million, which isn't actually too bad. I'll dip into that for sure. Wage budget 4.7 million. I'll look to see if I can maybe reduce the wage budget a little bit, free up some room so we can get more players in. State-of-the-art training as expected, state-of-the-art youth facilities as expected, good youth recruitment, could be a little bit better, so that's what we're going to focus on. So I've actually set this to real world as well, so all the players that we've signed haven't actually signed for the club as of the start date of this save. They will join on the dates that they did join in the real world. Same for outgoings, so the likes of Fabinho, Henderson are still in the squad as of now, but they will be leaving at the end of July. Again, tactics, as I said, we might be open to swapping out the holding midfielder for an attacking midfielder in here. The reason I say that is because with the midfielders that we have, I feel like the center attacking mid position is really well suited to Szoboszlai. So we do still have a lot of cover for the DM as well, Endo as well coming in. So it's probably a tactic that we can adjust. We can swap between a more attack-minded mindset and a more defense-minded mindset for depending on the game. So what do we need to do? Play attacking football? Easy. That's definitely on the cards. Develop players using the club's youth system? Yes, 100%. Sign players under the age of 23 for the first team? Yes, definitely. I am a fan of signing younger players as well. Increase commercial revenue? That'll probably happen as we progress in the competitions. But for this season, we need to qualify for the Champions League, challenge for the FA Cup, win the Europa League, be competitive in the League Cup, and then work towards becoming self-sustainable with an aim of winning the league next season. Not the most outlandish, but definitely there are some challenges presented there. So, yeah, excited to get stuck in. So this is where we're going to establish our tactic. As I said already, I'm not going to stray too far from what we already were playing with before, what the team is used to. It will be a gegenpress tactic. I'm actually a big fan of this tactic in real life. I think it's great. The players that we have are already suitable for the tactic with the high intensity. They're all very, very fit players. We can look at a vertical tiki-taka as well with the pressing and the possession domination. But for now, we're going to go with a gegenpress. And then the formation obviously is going to be 4-3-3 DM. I'm probably maybe going to experiment with a 4-3-3 attacking mid. But for now, we'll go with the 4-3-3 DM. We could go with the 4-2-3-1 DM AM wide as well. These tactics are the names are getting a little bit crazy, but yeah, these two are the top two tactics that we look for: 4-3-3 DM and then the 4-2-3-1. So instead of actually having the two holding midfielders here, creating like the box, I'm probably going to push them up into centre mid, or maybe even asymmetric. So we'd have maybe a ball-winning midfielder here, and then a deep-lying playmaker or some kind of playmaker in the centre mid to facilitate the transition of the ball through the middle if we need, and also we'll have our wingers as well. What's our first team? Essentially, for this tactic, it's pretty much like first name on the team sheet is always either going to be Salah or Alisson, for sure. Right back then, Trent, obviously. Konate is going to be my preferred right centre back. Obviously, then Virgil is my preferred left centre back. Andy Robson is the left wing back. I'm going to look at how I play these as well. I'm going to maybe try and emulate the role that Trent would step into in real life as well, where he kind of joins the midfield as well as supports the wing. So he allows for more of the midfield player to kind of advance more, or else even advances more himself. So we'll see. So then for the two midfielders, this is where it gets kind of tricky, because for sure Szoboszlai is going to be in here in attacking midfield. I'm going to use him as an attacking midfielder. I don't want to use him as a playmaker. I'd rather have him as an attacking midfielder. He does have excellent attributes as well for a playmaker, but the fact that he's so good at shooting as well, his long shots are very good, as well as his ball control. His passing obviously is very, very good, but I think I want to really try and maximize his attacking attributes as well, which then means that McAllister will probably play here. So I would put McAllister as the deep lying playmaker. He's very, very well suited to that role. And then the ball winning midfielder, that one is kind of a little bit more up for debate. I'm not really sure who I want to put there. Gravenberch is coming in. And he could be a ball winning midfielder, but I also feel like he could be used a little bit more advanced, as he has the attributes to be kind of more of an attack support player rather than a ball winning midfielder / defensive player. For now, though, I'm just going to stick Curtis Jones in just so we can have a complete formation. Then, of course, it goes without saying that our wide right player, Salah, 100% inside forward, we will be expecting him to cut inside onto his favourite left foot. For me, Diaz is the shoe-in at left wing. For sure, he's playing in the winger role here, but I'll probably have him maybe as an inside forward as well. I like him in the inside forward role on either support or attack, because I do want them to come back on defense as well. So we'll stick him in support for now, same as Salah. And then for me, Darwin is our pressing forward. Pressing forward is very important in this tactic, and I think Darwin really fits that. But then either Gakpo or Jota will be the immediate replacement, substitution, etc. So then subs, obviously Kelleher is a shoe-in. Adrian, I'm going to see if I can get rid of him. I might have difficulty considering the fact that he signed a new contract recently. Matip, Gomez, and Tsimikas make up the subs for the backline, as expected. Harvey will definitely be involved throughout the season, as will Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones will be a substitute player for me for now, even though he's actually performing very, very well in real life. And then we have Gakpo and Jota, which still leaves us a little bit short for some subs, so we do have space for a couple more. Thiago is injured. I'm going to be looking to get rid of Thiago, though. I love him as a player, but at the age of 32, I just think he's probably on the wrong side of 30 for me. He is starting to decline as a player, and I'd prefer to have someone younger in there to be able to get the experience and hopefully develop them. So yeah, this is in terms of our squad. This is what our squad is potentially going to look like, except for all the players who have transfers out. So Nat Phillips, Arroyo is on loan, Fabinho will be gone, Lewis is on loan, Henderson will be gone. So then that will leave us with Adrian, hopefully will be gone as well. Connor Bradley will be filling in at right back as a third option at right back after Joe Gomez. Potentially another signing, we'll see. Bajcetic, definitely will be looking to progress him this season. He is currently injured for 3 to 6 weeks, but he will feature heavily this season. I really like him as a player in real life. I like him as a player in this game. He has bags of potential, 3.5 star to 4.5 star potential. So really looking forward to seeing him develop. We've likes of Bobby Clark as well, will be in and around the first team. Kay Gordon as well. Paul Glatzel, probably not so much, but definitely the one to watch out for me. The most exciting talent after Bajcetic, I think, in the Liverpool squad currently is the Scottish right winger Ben Doak. The few appearances he's made already this season for Liverpool have been very, very encouraging. He looks like he's a very tenacious player, loves a good challenge, loves running down the wing. And he looks like he's got a good bit of fight in him as well. So it's really great to see. So I'll definitely be looking to utilise him this season in the Cups, potentially in Europe as well, in some of the easier games, I guess, if you want to say. Yeah, that's what we're looking at for our squad so far this season. In terms of transfers, We haven't really looked at anybody just yet. I am going to outline some of my targets, but we do have a lot of players on the way out, either out on loan already or heading out on loan. So we will look to utilize some of them when they come back. Calvin Ramsey for sure will be used. Vandenberg potentially, but also then we'll be looking to sell some of them as well. Tyler Morton, actually, by the way, looking forward to him coming back. He could be another good prospect for the DM or the centre mid role. But then, yeah, I'll be definitely looking to move some players on as well when they come back from loan. The main one being Fabio Carvalho. He's currently out on loan, but I don't really see how he will be featured in the squad. I don't think he has the potential to be a good Liverpool player, which is unfortunate. He is worth upwards of 35 million. So it's something that we might be able to exploit to try and hopefully get as much money as we can for him so that we can fund other signings. All right, so here we are in our fixtures. We have a few friendlies lined up. So the likes of Salzburg, Tranmere, Galatasaray, Suwon, and then Olympiacos rounding out the friendlies before we take on Man City in our first game. Man City away as well in the first game of the league. What a very, very tough start. Definitely not the best, but also good to get that very tough away fixture out of the way straight away. Then with a run of Brentford, Brighton, and then Everton as well. Everton at home very early on. Looking forward to that. So probably the way that I'm going to structure it is I'll probably do a live comm in this video for the Man City game, and then probably come back for a live comm for the Derby. We cannot not miss that for a live comm. Derby, always a big game. The next game then that we're looking forward to will probably be the likes of Man United, which we have in December. Man United away. And then, yeah, how do we look? Man City at home in February. Man United at home in March. Then rounding out our league fixtures in late April, we have our away derby to Everton, with then a home game against Brighton, away game against Arsenal, and then our final game of the season will be at home to Crystal Palace. So hopefully we can be in a very good position by these fixtures to actually win the league, or potentially even have the league wrapped up. So I'm going to go away, make some changes, and sim the season until we get to Man City, and then we can go from there. We'll jump straight into live comp from here, so stick around and I'll see you in just a second. Alright, so we are back. It is match day 1 in the Premier League, and we are facing Man City for our first game. Man City away as well, which is an even tougher game. So a couple of things to note. You may see that Alisson has passed a fitness test but is short of match fitness. We actually had an injury to Alisson, a groin injury, which he had at the very, very start of pre-season. So basically he missed all of pre-season. He was just passed his fitness test a couple of days ago, which means that it is a risk. But yeah, he is in the squad. This is a very, very important game. And while I do trust Kelleher as the deputy goalkeeper, Alisson for sure is the better goalkeeper, and we need our keeper on top form today. Other news as well, you may notice on our subs we have a new addition to the team, and it's this guy here, Strahinja Pavlovic. He is signed from Salzburg. We got him in on a deal for 30 million. He looks to be a decent enough defender. We're looking to definitely progress him, and I think he is one for the future for sure. Right now, he certainly has the ability to play in the first team, although he won't be playing against any type of strong opposition. We'll be certainly using him as a backup option and also in the cup games. Good marking, good tackling, good positioning. Heading is decent as well, and he is a decent enough jumper with some decent strength as well for a player of his age. So yeah, really looking forward to bringing him on, seeing how he progresses over the season, over the next couple of seasons. 30 million for a 22-year-old, not necessarily a bad deal, especially when we're considering selling Joel Matip. The reason being is that his contract is out next year. We're probably not going to renew his contract because of the fact that we've signed Pavlovic. Our focus is definitely going to be on younger players. So with Matip again being in his 30s, we're going to look to move him on. So here we go. This is the team that we have selected for today. Alisson in goal. Trent at right back, Konate and Van Dijk in the centre halves, Robson left back, McAllister in the deep lying playmaker role as a DM, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai in the mid, Salah, Diaz our wingers, and then Nunez as our pressing forward. We are going with this defensive shape today because, as I said, it is against City. So we do need to be very wary. They are an exceptionally strong team, especially with the likes of Haaland up front. So the more defenders or the more defensive-minded players we have, the better I think it is for us. So here we are. Kickoff City's team. Stefan Ortega in goal. That's a big call. Otherwise, it looks like it's a pretty usual team for City. And here we go. Kick off. We are ready to go. Boys having their quick pre-match huddle, speaking to each other. Let's get underway straight away. Highlight for City, which could actually turn into a counter-attack from us. De Bruyne with a very uncharacteristic, terrible pass there, but then Grealish with the shot. Good save by Alisson. Virgil on a yellow early on. That's not necessarily ideal. We don't want Virgil or any of our defenders really having to make less tackles due to the fact that they have a yellow card, but we'll see how we get on. No highlights so far. It must be a pretty even match. Darwin has taken a knock in his knee, which is not ideal. We'll see if we can get him to half time, assess what his condition is like, and then maybe make the call at half time. Now City have a highlight with Grealish on the left wing. De Bruyne puts a ball in for Haaland. That was a great block by Virgil, I think it was, and then Foden on the follow-up just couldn't finish. That was definitely a chance for City there. So we make it to half time. It's 0-0. Not necessarily the worst. We are not playing very well though. City have had 6 shots, albeit 0 on target. We've only had the 1 shot. City just edging it in possession and also in passes completed, but we have 2 yellow cards. Not ideal. Let's get into the dressing room and see if we can get the team up. Let's see. Do you know what? I'm going to say I am disappointed. Let's motivate the boys. Come on, boys. Starting the second half. Darwin, I think, is still okay to continue. So we might look to change him around the 16th minute. Oh my God, Gvardiol with a shot that comes off the bar, and then Darwin with a header just literally out to nowhere, but thank God that highlight is over. I'm actually going to take Darwin off, and I'm going to put on... I think I'm going to go with Jota here instead of Gakpo. Gakpo is still a little bit short of match fitness, so I think Jota just edges him here for now. I'm also just going to encourage the entire team. Another highlight for City again, playing out from the back. Gvardiol on the ball. What's he going to do? Plays it into De Bruyne with a ball over the top, meant for Haaland, but it's cleaned up nicely by Konate, who receives it back again from Virgil. Back to Virgil again. What can Virgil do here? Nice ball to Szoboszlai. Takes it, and then a heavy, poor touch gives this possession straight back to City. All the way back to the keeper. Rodrigo into DM, a ball into Haaland. What's he going to do? Play it out to Grealish, and really Trent should be doing a lot better there. He's allowed Grealish to get straight past him, and again a great save by Alisson to deny to keep us level here. We're not doing very well. I'm going to make a couple more subs now, actually. So I'm going to bring Gakpo on for Diaz. Diaz not having a great game, and I'm going to swap Jota onto the left, Gakpo through the middle. We are having some tired legs as well. Szoboszlai is getting tired, but he's having a good game. I'm going to keep him there for now. We do have the likes of Harvey Elliott to call on as well. So let's just go with that sub for now and see how we get on. Curtis Jones has just received a yellow card as well. And Julian Alvarez is on for City in replacing Jack Grealish. So Trent with a ball to Salah. Salah back to Konate. Konate, there was a run there from Salah. He could have played the ball over the top, but he chooses to go for Jones. Back to the keeper. Virgil now on the ball. What's he going to do? Out to Robertson. Robertson will carry this ball forward. He has Jota waiting for him. Jota could square it across, but again, just a poor touch has let him down. City choosing to try and play out from defence here, as is their style. Decent enough pressure, and then we actually recover the ball. Curtis Jones has a shot. Oh my god, Curtis Jones has banged one in from outside the box. That's an unbelievable strike from Curtis Jones. Sloppy play from Man City, trying to play out from the back to give the ball away, and it's very well recovered. I think it's Ake here. Ake plays it straight to Szoboszlai. A nice little bit of interplay there between Salah. Pass it to Jones, and then Jones makes no mistake with that. He absolutely belts it in. So it's 1-0 to Liverpool. Currently we are beating City. So with that being said, I'm actually going to make some changes here. So I think now we're going to change the tempo. We were on very high. I'm going to just bring it back to normal because we only have like 5 minutes left plus extra time. So I'm going to just try and slow the game down a bit, and we'll remove pass into space as well. Out of possession, we're going to bring our defensive line to lower, and we're also going to have a mid block. And then we'll tell our defensive line not to step up. In transition, we're good here. I'm happy with all of this. I'll also tell the goalkeeper to slow the pace down, and then we'll keep everything as it is here now. Maybe sometimes we can do some time wasting. I really want to hold on to this result. I do want to make some subs as well. So with that in mind, Joe Gomez can come on for Trent because Trent is tired. He's also on a yellow card, so we need to make the sub there. Who else? Let's see. We do need to take McAllister off as well, but unfortunately we just do not have the squad depth at the moment because Endo has not signed yet. Also, Gravenberch hasn't signed yet. They are going to be coming in the coming weeks. Salah looks very tired. Having a good game, but he is tired. I'm going to take Salah off. We have one sub left if we need to use it, but we do need to use it now. I think, let's see. I think we'll just put Joel in just for some fresh legs in the defence as well. I'm not taking Van Dijk off even though he's on a yellow card. 5 minutes at a time. Can we see this one out? Matip on the ball, back to Alisson. McAllister to Szoboszlai. Carries the ball forward. A great run there from Gakpo. Gakpo is in. What can he do? Gakpo with the shot. Good save from Ortega. Corner to Liverpool. I don't know why Szoboszlai is sprinting over. He should be trying to take this as slow as possible. Waiting on the corner. He is taking his time now. Szoboszlai to send one in near post. Matip was up there, but unfortunately didn't get to it. And then Ake dispossesses Virgil. But it looks like we've done just enough for a 1-0 win away to City. That's a huge result for us. Huge result. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I am going to say really well done. Yes. Really happy with that. So in terms of a press conference, I'll just skip past this. Delighted, joy to behold. Curtis Jones with an absolute banger. Fair play to Curtis Jones. He is going to be a big player for us this season. He's not going to be starting every game, especially with the likes of Gravenberch coming in. I have really high hopes for Gravenberch. I really like him as a footballer. I think he's definitely going to cement his place as one of the midfield trio that we have. But Curtis Jones certainly involved. Nunez is injured. He's only going to be out for a couple of days, so that's fine. And we have our post-match presser to deal with. So this leaves us now 1-0, 3 points. Start off for a great start off to the Premier League. We have also, as you can see, we've won every single friendly, a lot by quite a big margin as well. Henderson had his testimonial game against Galatasaray of all teams. A bit weird, but whatever. Henderson has now left. So yeah, 1-0 in the Premier League. That's a very, very big result for us. That will leave us in 5th at the moment because we only have a +1 goal difference. Tottenham up in 1st with Villa and Burnley, but it's still early days. Where's everyone else? Chelsea haven't played yet. United haven't played yet. We're Arsenal 6 just below us. They drew. Brighton as well. So in terms of where we're going to bring it back, I am going to come back for the Everton at home game. Again, as I said earlier on, we can't not live com the derby. So yeah, next episode we will be back for the Everton game. Thank you so much for watching so far. If you've made it this far, I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't, please take a moment just to like and subscribe, especially if you like the video, as it gives a good signal to YouTube to promote this video, and it gives a good signal to me as well that this type of content is being enjoyed, and it's really encouraging for me to make more videos. If you like what you see so far, leave me a comment, let me know. If you have any suggestions in terms of transfers or tactics, please leave me a comment as well. Let me know. I'm happy to read every single comment, take those comments on board. But that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.